We got some good news this morning when it comes to our electric bills. March 1st, the rates we all pay are going down.
Investigative reporter Amy Davis gets these electric rate questions for many of you. This morning, she's here to explain more on this price drop. Amy.
Yeah, good morning. And it's not often that I get to bring you good news. This is the Transmission and Distribution Utility Fee, or TDU, on your electric bill. It's a charge from CenterPoint Energy that we all pay on our bills each month, no matter which electricity provider we choose. Well, last September, you might remember, we explained that the TDU charge had increased, which is typical going into the winter months. It meant that customers using about 3,000 kilowatts of electricity would have to pay about $51 more a month. Well, earlier this month, viewer Dave Carroll asked me, what are we going to do about the huge increase in our electric utility bills? My bill rate has increased 40%. Okay, Dave, here is the good news. You will notice on your next bill after March 1st, that's Friday, that the TDU rate is decreasing by 1.5 cents a kilowatt. So the new TDU rate is 3.874 cents. So we did the math for you. If you use typically 3,000 kilowatts, come Friday, those 3,000 kilowatts are going to cost you $45.09 less than what you're paying today. This is not even taking your electricity rate from your retail electric provider into account. But if you are shopping around for a new plan, Energy Ogre Chief Operating Officer David Kinchin told me, yes, by all means, look for a new low rate, but you also want to pay attention to the length of your new contract or electricity plan.
What I try to focus on is when people are picking a plan or looking at a new energy contract, is looking at when that contract will end. And so if you're in a high plan, the best time is right now. But what you're going to try to avoid is a plan that'll drop you into peak summer, which is kind of like July, August. I try to really avoid people dropping off into those time periods because the rest of the year can be a better time to shop.
All right, he says you also now want to avoid the winter months. We used to want to not have to renew in June, July, and August. And now, because of that big freeze in 2021, you also want to avoid December, January, and February. You don't want to renew in those months.
So
really,
there's like 3 days out of the year you change your plan.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's a lot. So companies like Energy Ogre or electricity brokers, they can do all of the work for you. You can do it yourself, starting with the state's Power to Choose website that lets you compare those rates. We've put all of this information for you on click2houston.com and on today's Ask Amy episode at 11 a.m. on KPRC 2+, Kinchin reveals the lowest rate that you can expect to find right now in the Houston area. Yes, I'm making you work for it. So we do have that coming up at 11 a.m. today.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and we also break down a lot of those fees you see on your bill and why they're going up and down, if you care to know.